Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. We are going to go ahead and get going on another or a new energy reading. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever the journey has you today. I hope that you're doing well. There's definitely been and is some changes, and I try to pay very close attention to what I say, and even in paying very close attention to what I say, sometimes, things are missed or what have you. Slip-ups in words and things like that, or what can be considered as slip-ups, are purposeful, okay? Even in your general conversation with others, okay? If someone says, I had six, or if someone meant I had six of those, but instead they say I have six, right? There's truth and there's something in there, right? If they say that, if that happens, okay? So I say that, and most of us who are tuned into this channel, they know that. Oh, by the way, L.E. Coleman, welcome to the channel. I think, I didn't go back to listen to the video, but I think when I welcomed L.E. Coleman to the channel as the newest subscriber notification I received, I think that was a video that I recorded and posted for and on the other channel, and so not on Esoteric Guidance, but L.E. Coleman. If that is the case, and this is the first time you're hearing your name, thank you so much for being a part of the journey. Welcome in. A couple of downloads before I get going with the cards and everything. Before I came on, I was standing outside on the patio and or balcony, and Thailand is in their rainy season. Malaysia too, but Thailand is in their rainy season. It's the southeast or Southeast Asia. So the general area right now is starting their monsoon or rainy season, and so but I was standing on the balcony, and it's been raining for the last 2 days, almost nonstop. This is the first sign of sunshine in 48 hours, probably, as far as blue skies are concerned. Okay, and again, I mention all of that for synchronicity, and for transparency. When I started the video, it was 3:24 local time, so that is 888. 324 is 888, and I look at the clock now and it's 3:29. Okay, so we're talking about March 24th, March 29th. Okay, so we are talking about Pisces. Is that correct? Yes. And so why am I having a brain fart on the side? I don't know. So anyway, those dates may be significant again, however it resonates for you. Okay. So the seven spirits of God, as I was standing out on the balcony, Divine Source Spirit said to me, first spoke the seven spirits of Divine Source. There are seven spirits of Divine Source. Okay? Now, in the religious book, the Bible, These are mentioned in Isaiah 11 and 2. Okay, Isaiah, that name could be significant for you. 11:2, November 20, November 20th, but November 2nd, okay, January 12th, right? All of that, break that down, okay? February 11th, however it resonates for your journey at this time, or if these are synchronicities that you've been seeing, okay? So in the religious book, they refer to the seven spirits of divine source as the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of understanding, the spirit of counsel, the spirit of might or strength, same thing, the spirit of knowledge, and the spirit of the fear of the Lord. Okay? And so, I was thinking on the collective and just inquiring and receiving what Divine would have me to say before I came on today. Specifically, Divine definitely wanted me to come on today for a reason. And I say that because, as you can see, the reading's already, well, the video is already not going right into the reading. I'm talking about some other things that Divine has given me and that sort of thing. So it's already not just starting out as as a oracle reading or tarot reading. So anyway, okay, so these seven spirits, okay, this is what the religious book speaks of. However, the true seven spirits of divine source, of God, okay, those seven spirits, and this is what I was told, those seven spirits are, or parts of divine source, are, or will, each of them will have to come here at least once in human form, at least once, in order for justice to be complete. That's what divine source told me. So I don't know what number, like I don't know where we are in the journey, you know what I mean? But divine source said, I have seven spirits that all must receive justice on this earth, in Gaia, before whatever you consider, what, or not you, but whatever we consider the end to be, or well, whatever you think that is, it will not happen until justice comes to all seven of those spirit beings of divine source that have walked this earth. So who are they? I don't know all of them, and I would not claim to. And when I say no, I mean from the brain. Okay? But Yeshua, okay, is a form of that. Okay? So that is one form that most everyone is familiar with in modern society today. Yeshua, they call him Jesus. That's not their name. Yeshua, Issa, divine source, Christ. Okay, that being is one form, one spirit that has come here as a part of one of the seven of divine source, and they received their justice when they rose from the dead, when they were raised from the dead. They received their justice, okay, when they were resurrected. Okay, so again, I don't believe that Yeshua was the first. Okay, and in fact, I think in Christianity, it is a common belief that Adam, you know, the being that we know as Adam in the book, was the first form of. And again, that's the religious story. Because the truth of the matter is how human beings as we see ourselves today came to be is through one, through time, okay? And two, through the changing of the earth, the flood, the ending, almost complete destruction of society except for Noah's family, and immediate family. And so, did I mention the Nephilim and Anunnaki? I think I did. Fallen Nephilim and Anunnaki. Okay, so yeah. So when we look at all of these things, these events, okay, these stories that we read about, okay, it is no different today. And I say this on a regular basis, and then we'll get into the cards. I say this on a regular basis. It is no different today than it was 5,000, 2,000, 2,500, 8,000, 9 million years ago when it comes to the enemy and their tactics and divine wanting justice and wanting them to be the one and desiring to be the one who's worshipped because they are the true and living God. There are other gods, okay, including divine beings, okay? But divine source, the creator, there is only one. They have 7 spirits. There's one. Okay? All right. And there may be something else that comes with that, but we'll go ahead and get into the card. Oh, by the way, the humming in the background is chakra activation and healing meditation or frequency. It is, that's what it is. So we have 9999 for lessons learned. Okay. For lessons learned, I'll read it when we pull it out of the stack. I'll read the message in the card. So you could be seeing 9s. Another confirmation. This is also a 9, right? What is 3 times 3? Okay. All right. That's for a lucky shift, a lucky streak. Ooh, do you know I was I was out walking yesterday, day before, one of those days. Probably not yesterday because of the rain, so maybe it was a couple of days ago. But I was walking outside and I walked past a couple, and we'll get to, walked past a couple and the lady, the female, said something like, on a winning streak, or it's like you're on a winning streak, or on a winning streak, or something like that. Okay, so there could be something significant about you and a winning streak. Okay, you could be seeing the angel number 555 or the angel number 1212, 122. I've been seeing 122, 211 a lot. In fact, I was looking, what was I looking at? Hotels? What was I looking at? No. I was looking at something on YouTube. I haven't been listening to very many videos or anything online. I haven't been in the last couple of days. In fact, one day I know that I was put into a fast for a certain period of time. So there was no chewing, that type of fast, which happens for me. That is That is nothing out of the ordinary. I go through bouts like that all the time, all of the time. Anything else divine? I know that there is. So a couple of dreams that I've had. I will share one of them with you, and it is involving a gentleman who has been doing witchcraft against me since I was a child, and took my first wife to be a part of one of his concubines while I was serving in the military overseas. And his name is Kevin, by the way. That name may resonate with you. Kevin, Devin. Okay. Leavening, something leavening. Unleavened bread, leavened bread. And he was kind of in a fighting position, like in a fighting pose, like a boxer would stand in a boxing pose, for a photo shoot or something like that. But it was almost like he was a wax figure. Okay? Yeah, that could be significant. Something could be getting frozen in time. Speaking of him and his entourage, they could get frozen in time. Yours could get frozen in time, meaning your karmics, your enemies, they could get frozen in time and get stuck in the matrix in whatever timeline that they tried to stick you on. Okay, that could happen. They all have their own karma. Some of them will end up with that type, and others will end up with other types, right? Okay. Thank you, as always, Divine Source, for this day. Thank you for the downloads, the spiritual wisdom that you have instilled in me and trust me with to share with the collective. I take it extremely seriously, and perhaps a little more serious than most think I should, but I do. Okay. So we are looking at bang, bang, wow, pow, look at how we in style. Wow, bow, look at now, we walk in pimpin' style. Wow, bow. So collective. As you can see, I'm in a very, some kind of mood. Okay, definitely a very teacher kind of, very much in that kind of. Okay, class, pay attention. Grab your pens, grab your paper, grab your notebooks. Okay. So collective. We have quite an event going on here in the energy, in the ethers. Okay? So I'm going to read all of this to you. I'm going to show it to you as well. I didn't plan on picking up the phone, actually, but I'm going to show it to you. I didn't want to. I wanted to keep the phone stationary, and that, because it's just how I wanted to do it. But I'm going to pick this up, and I'm sitting on they have a seating area right in front of the window in this particular hotel room that I'm staying in. I'm sitting on the window ledge seating area. And I don't think enough hotels have those, actually. Seating areas right in front of the window. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and, because I see Divine doing something here, and I will never be the reason why we don't win, collective. I will never be the reason why we fail. Okay? I will never be the reason why we fail. Okay? And that's not a slight against anyone. Like, I won't be the one. Well, that's not like that. It is. I'm in it to win it. I'm not in it to simply participate. Okay? And I just got bulldoze energy. Okay, bulldoze energy. Okay? So collective, I'm going to show you this. Look at this. This is the reading collective. At least that's how it's starting out. It's 2011 on the video timer. That's Divine just had me look up there right on time at 2011. I mentioned 211, didn't I? Divine just had me look up there. Again, I wasn't even looking at the phone because it was facing the ceramic astrology hand. Okay. All right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing she's a bad mama jamma. She's a bad mama jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Okay. Her body dimensions are perfect in... her body measurements are perfect in every dimension. She got figure that sure enough get attention. She said something sassy, sexy, classy, something. She's heavenly, a treat for the eyes to see. All right. So we are looking at some type of big money flow collective coming in. But look at so we have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 2 of Cups collective. Do you know what I see here? This is what I see. Divine just showed it to me. This is what I see. I see this being here, okay, who has been a major material manifester. Okay, I see this individual here. I see this individual here with this 9 of Pentacles collective. Okay, again, take it as where it resonates. Okay, right? And I see these two individuals coming together. Divine masculine or feminine. Divine masculine or feminine. Opposites, not divine masculine, divine masculine, divine feminine, divine feminine. No, 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 no. Okay, so I see those two coming together, that individual, that being coming together, because this being only needs one more pentacle to become the 10 of Pentacles, and this is what we have is the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have a union. And if we look at the card, you see them down there. Okay. So this is what we're starting out with. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first card here with the 6 of Swords. I'm finally leaving behind my old ways and thinking and the opinion of others. It's not easy to do, but I know it's for my best. So someone is wakening up. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Someone might speak like that, sound out all of their syllables, say right, sound out all, they sound everything out like that. They may have been taught that as a child, or you. Okay, then we have Judgment. Okay, do you know something? I had it. Divine was bringing something back to me. Be careful of what comes back to you, especially if it's not divine. All right. But Judgment. Okay. So in order for, it's just like I was speaking about the 7 spirits of Most High. Okay. So those beings, whatever form they come in, whatever their natural names were when they were here, if they're not haven't all been here already, or whatever that is, okay? And I don't mean to shrug it off like that, but whatever significance that is, it's just like this, okay? This must happen in order for this to happen. This must happen in order for this to happen. In order for this to happen. It has to. It has to. Okay? Because without without justice, there is no righteousness. And who do you know? How do you know who is righteous? Without justice, how do you know? Okay. All right. We have the pages. I didn't even look at the card. I'm just seeing now. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is information coming in about your pentacles. Okay. For the karmics. Okay. This energy in the reverse means that someone is worried about their pentacles or concerned about you getting yours. Confirmation with that. Thank you, ancestors. I'm listening. All right. So you inspire me so much to create new projects and manifest all of my desires, to be able to provide for you financially. So there we go. Okay. And then we have Judgment. I'm going to sit that right in between both of those sets of cards there. And then we have... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't read the Judgment card. In the past, I was making choices in a careless or superficial way. Now I feel I have a higher duty and everything I do must have a deep meaning. Okay, so someone's waking up. Wake up, a little Susie, wake up. Okay, someone's name might be Susie or Suzanne or, yeah. It does not cut off. Okay, excellent. All right, so, and again, 99.99. Lessons learned. It says, take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrive at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it! Exclamation point. And the reward goes to you, it says. Okay? It goes to you. Superfly. Superfly. It might be something about the 70s. Shaft, Superfly. Okay. Next we have 0330 for lucky shirt. Look, collective. Look. I just realized all of it. My winning streak shirt. My winning streak shirt is sitting over here. I just looked up and saw it. It says winning streak, and then I was walking past the lady the other day, and she said something about a winning streak. Okay, and she wasn't speaking to me. Okay, well, not directly, and not that she's aware of, probably. All right, so lucky shirt. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Collective, there's a broad spectrum of individuals that are interested in what you have to do here and what you have to say. Okay? There's a broad spectrum of individuals for the high vibrational beings that are interested in what you have to say. Even the lost beings, those who still are or refuse to come out of it, even they want to hear what you have to say. That's why they gang stalk. That's why they social media, what is it called? Comment searching. What are they called? So searching for comments, whatever that is. Okay. Next, we have 1212 for persistence. Oh, happy day and ample opportunity related to your life. Life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. We'll see what else comes out. 555 represents change. You are going to level up. Always get the Mario, like when they get the mushroom, right? It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for the highest good. This is why, or this is the why, you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting for you at the finish line. So the word reward is out here a couple of times. Okay? All right? And a lot of energy about getting your desires, collective. Getting your desires. Okay? We all have desires and we all want them fulfilled. Okay? No matter what they are. Isn't that true? Okay? We all have desires and we all want them fulfilled. Okay? The fool trying to come out. Two cards over there to the side. Well, actually more than that. Came out together. That's a lot. How many cards is this? Okay, we'll take all that. All right. So we have fighting. Okay, conflict. Collective. Conflict amongst the heathens. I just heard conflict amongst the heathens. Okay, conflict amongst the heathens. Okay, then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so this King of Wands energy, a lawmaker. Okay, so this queen, and for this particular energy or representation, this King of Wands collective represents law, legal energy. Okay, so law, judge, attorney. I really don't get attorney, I get more judge. Yeah, okay, Supreme Court type energy. Okay, then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming in to deliver all this goodness to you, collective, to take you from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, because you get the Ace of Pentacles, whatever that is, opportunity or union coming in. And when I say union, I mean romantic union, because obviously it could be a business union as well. Again, I have to remind us that soul mates can be two brothers that go into business together. It could be that's two soulmates, where they obviously, they work well together and that sort of thing, and they're in unison and alignment and that right with each other, right? So yeah, right. And this is also why even karmic things work for a while. And when I say for a while, I mean for millennia even. I mean for why karmic things work, okay, is because of the amount of people that they have in the background. Okay. All right. So abundance. King of Pentacles coming in with some news. Someone could be the judge that's the King of Wands coming in to deliver some news, okay, about something legal. And then we have the Tower. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what else Divine would like to say. Also, we're going to grab some lifestyle cards here. I'm going to give one more shuffle of the tarot. Okay, looking at justice. Justice for you, collective. Justice for you. And the Ten of Cups. Okay. So the Ten of Cups. The love between us is overflowing, and we can use it to build a family, to help others, or to save the planet. I love you. Okay? So, 10 of Cups. All of this is beautiful, collective. Whatever you're doing to save your energy, save your marriage, your divine marriage, even if that means you have to get out of a karmic one right now, today, if you got out of a karmic one yesterday, okay? Whatever your divine union is, you do need to leave the karmic situation that you are in order to see that fulfillment, okay? And meet the LOL, or ooh, I just got an acronym right off the fucking crown. I just got an acronym right off the crown. Okay, collective. So here's an acronym. Somebody's going to steal it, but I'm the first to say it. You're the first to do something collective, but somebody's trying to steal it, steal your work. And that is loyal. Okay, loyal, right? But I got the spelling LOYL. This may not be news to anybody, somebody, but it's revelation to me. LOYL. Okay, and so what is LOYL? What is loyal? Loyal is the love of your life. That is loyal. That is LOYL. That is loyal. That is the love of your life. If you want the love of your life, get out of the karmic situation you're in. If you know you are in fact in a karmic situation. How do you know if you're in a karmic situation? Take some time to meditate and Divine Source will tell you. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay? Divine Source will tell you. Just ask. And the Ace of Wands. Yep. Here it is, collective. You've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it, collective. Somebody's been waiting on you. I'm hearing, I've been waiting on you. What kind of, is that a song? I've been waiting on you. You've been waiting on me. Who's singing? What is that? I don't know. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into some lifestyle cards. Thank you, Divine Source, for revealing the tarot to us today and the messages, the angel numbers. Okay, we thank you so much for this Ace of Pentacles energy, this 10 of Pentacles energy, this 2 of Cups energy that is a confirmation and connection to the 10 of Cups energy. Divine Source, what does the collective need to know that goes along with this energy at this time? Okay, so collective, you could be feeling alienated at this time. Okay, you could be feeling alienated. Okay, all right. Whoever these individuals are, the King of Wands or the King, the Knight of Pentacles, or whoever these individuals are, they could be looking at you like you are an alien. Okay, they could be looking at you that way as well. Another lifestyle card, Divine. Thank you very much. It goes along with this great energy, the Tower falling or coming or whatever. Okay, we have the Magician. Ooh, so somebody's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So there goes Tweedledee and there goes Tweedledum. Okay, like Dumb and Dumber. And the dumbest. Okay, whoever that is, witch, warlock. Okay, and the dumbest. Okay, so let me stop the TV. I guess the video's done. Sorry about that. So the Magician. Okay, so the Magician obviously could be you alchemizing energy. Okay, transmuting. Okay. Butterflies galore, butterflies galore, birds galore. Okay. You know something I've been seeing? I just saw another one and it reminded me to mention it. I see birds taking these, I don't know, they're going to a tree that's nearby here because they keep pulling the same little stringy branch thing, little leaf things, and they keep taking them, I guess, to the roof or somewhere above the level that I'm at and building a nest there. So that might be significant. Something about building a nest. Yeah. Okay. Nest egg. Empty nester. Someone could be an empty nester. Okay. Okay. Same cards collective. In fact, I'm going to put these back in there just to test and see if they come back out or something else to us because we get those cards. Money chaser, right? Remote viewing you or trying to control you remotely. We get those cards on the regular. Thank you so much, Divine, for letting us know that perhaps for some of us, they are still up to their same old trick. That says the bullshit artist. So we have the magician, the bullshit artist, okay? Someone trying to peer into your life remotely, okay? Yeah, okay. Okay, and a gaslighter. All right. So I think we'll stop it there, and we will go ahead and I do have some crystal cards. Let's see what divine light sees. Let's see what divine light sees. We have rhodochrosite, okay? So rhodochrosite, what is it? It is a rosy red, oh, let me show this to you. Okay. You will not be able to read the words. My camera on the phone is definitely not that good. Those words are small. Okay? But it is a rosy red, chilled, rosy to chilled rose pink. Okay? For the bent and brokenhearted. So who needs it? Anyone grieving for or really needing to grieve. Okay, so someone who's really needing to let out a good cry. Okay, that's necessary sometimes. You know, they call it the ugly cry. It's necessary sometimes. I've done it. Okay, I've had to or did. Whether I had to or not, again, it's necessary. Right? Okay. A major loss, a relationship expired, or an outdated idea of self. Okay? Put this against your chest and breathe through your heart, or slide a favorite piece into your bra, ladies. You know if you're wearing one. That's funny. Okay. All right. And you use it whenever, you know, whenever your heart hurts, whenever you're saddened, perhaps you're having, you know, karmic and depressive thoughts about relationships gone by. So with whatever this magician magic is and the bullshit artist, okay, they could be sending. They could be sending you. This is like a karmic recipe, fast food karmic recipe. Here you go. You need 1 can of bullshit artist. You need a pack of gaslight. And you need Chef Karmic magician. That's what you need right there. Whip up that recipe, right? Start sending out karmic energy of unsuspecting high vibrational beings. Okay? So, if this individual or individuals, whoever they are, have been doing karmic energy work, love, magic, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it, okay? Even their thoughts are witchcraft. Understand that, collective. Even thoughts are witchcraft. Okay? Right? And when I say your thoughts, I mean those thoughts that you meditate on. Okay? I'd be definitely lying if I said I'd never had a thought about killing someone or hurting someone. I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. Or hurting someone. However, okay, I've certainly managed to restrain myself, obviously, and raise my vibration and be a bit more disciplined. And yeah, okay. We've all had those thoughts about hurting someone or whatever. We've all had those thoughts, okay? But what stops us from acting upon them is a different thing. So what's the difference between the individual who walks away and the individual who sets the car on fire? The individual who sees the lady's, I don't know, her window open every day or whatever, right? Because they're neighbors. But they don't do anything. They don't attempt to go crawl in the window or anything like that. Like, what stops that individual from doing those things and another individual from why can't another individual stop themselves? You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just perspective, but that's a very good discussion that I would like to have with anyone. Okay, so what is the difference between that, right? And you could get physical and talk about the medulla oblongata, and right, you could talk the cerebellum and the cerebrum, and you could talk about all of those things and damage that happens and development issues, and you could talk about all those things, but I really don't think that's at the core of it. Why is it really that people do karmic, dark, evil things all day, every day? And another individual chooses a higher path. What is the difference between the grapist and the starseed? What's the difference? Okay. One of the things that I've been giving thought to as I go ahead and get these cards together, again, I knew it was going to be a long read. I knew I had a lot to share. Divine was going to be pouring out. I knew it. So again, thank you so much for those of you who stay and listen and yeah, get something out of what is being shared here. Yeah, that's just something that is very much of interest to me. That those types of discussions and actually getting to a solution, not a band-aid, but actually getting to a solution. I am very much interested in those types of whatevers, projects or whatever. Okay. All right, I think we are just about ready. Okay. So take a look. Okay. All right, Tupac, just So just to let you know, share that with you. Tupac is on the top of one of the stacks. Tupac. The other card was blank. Okay. So we have what in the Sam Hill, and once a liar, always a liar. Okay? What in the Sam Hill, and once a liar, always a liar. Okay? You know something? Do you know why people lie? Because of pride and ego. When you have an ego death, you have no reason to lie because you're not afraid of the judgment of others, even if it's a situation where you've done something incorrect. Confirmation birth. Okay? You're not afraid of judgment of others, so there's no more embarrassment. That's when you know you've really grown. Okay? That's when you know you've grown. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups, splitting, what in the Sam Hill, and spring. Okay? So spring could be someone's name. Okay? Something could have happened in the spring. Something, this judge or that King of Wands, whatever that energy is, could have come across something or been made aware of something in the spring. Okay? This would also be the spring of the year coming up in 2026. Okay? Spring. All right? Did I say that could be someone's name? I think so. Okay. And then on the other side, for once a liar, split by 99.99, we have the name Mel. Okay? Could be something about a diner. Mel's Diner. Okay? The name Alice. Next, we have feathers of the same bird flock together, which is the truth about that saying. Okay? Feathers of the same bird flock together, not birds of a feather flock together, because for birds of a feather, there can only be one bird of a feather. Okay? My feathers don't belong to another bird, even if we are of the same species. Okay? All right, so that is split by gaslighting, and on the other side we have you are being poisoned by your spouse. Wake up. Someone needs to wake up. It's not going to sit there. Someone needs to wake up, okay, and see this. You are being poisoned by your spouse. Okay. I just heard it don't matter. It don't matter. Undercover government programs. Some of you are familiar with those. Undercover government programs. Okay. Undercover government programs at work. Okay. So, that is on one side of the King of Wands. Okay. The King of Wands and Gladys. Okay. So Gladys, okay, could be in this King of Wands energy. Okay. Gladys could be part of a government program that she is or isn't aware of. Gladys, you might be a part of a government program. Okay. We have vegan, split by the Magician on the other side, and pedophile. Okay. So we have the Magician, pedophile. That's a magician. A dark one, but a magician nonetheless. Okay? Because if you are a pedophile, you have to be a magician in order to think up ways in order to attract kids into your black van that has no windows or whatever. You know what I mean? You have to be dark energy in order to try to think of ways to attract a minor so that you can take advantage of them. You have to, that's dark magic. Police officers, investigators, CIA, DEA, FBI, that's dark magic. That is magic. Okay? All right. So there's a pedophile, a vegan. The pedophile could be a vegan. Okay. We have the alien splitting, electronic receipts. Okay. So someone has receipts on some things that have been done against some of you. Someone has receipts. Someone has receipts. Okay, and the alien split electronic receipts and money laundering. Mm-hmm. Money laundering and electronic receipts with the alien. Okay. Next, we have the Two of Cups that is splitting purpose running. Okay, so there's a perpetrator running. The purpose running, the purpose running. Okay. Purpose running, again, as I stated, Two of Cups, for some type of union, romantic or business or company or strategic or something. Confirmation. Okay? We don't all need to run the romantic. We don't all need to avoid romantic. We just need to be open to all of the possibilities. Okay? That's all. Purpose running is split and Yolanda. Okay, so this name. Okay. Yolanda. Someone could be heavyset, or it could have been could be dealing with, they could be someone who has dealt with weight control, weight management. They've had a weight management issue, that type of thing. Okay. We have San Francisco. Okay. So the perp could be hiding in San Francisco, or that could be where they were last tracked to. Okay. And then they disappeared or ran or whatever. They could have lived in San Francisco and then ran. Okay. So 555 is splitting San Francisco and Chinese food. Okay, so someone is really liking Chinese food here. Okay. I'm definitely someone who, I don't know. Now, having been in Southeast Asia, I like a lot of curry dishes. Mm-hmm. So I like a lot of rice with spicy meat stew. Like I like that. Like I like curry rice, green curry rice. Like I like that type of thing. Okay, I like those types of food a lot. Okay, so Chinese food. Okay, something significant about Chinese food. Yolanda might like Chinese food. Maybe that's if Yolanda's having an issue with weight management. Maybe that's what's going on. Chinese food, overindulging. Okay, next we have a Reverend. Okay, or you, collective, are going to be revered when this all comes out. You are going to be revered. Somebody might want you to break it down, collective. Okay? Break the information down, break the news down, break the process down, break it down for us. So how did you break it down for us? How did you do that? How did you figure that out? Break it down for us. Break it down for us. Right? Someone might want you to break it down for them. Right? And no, I don't pick up that type of energy with that. Okay. So, Reverend on one side of judgment, and your best friend is sleeping with your spouse. Okay. So there's someone in this energy who's best friend sleeping with their spouse. Again, just like I said earlier, okay, and this is judgment here, okay? If you want to know if someone's being faithful to you, or you want to know the truth about someone, or you want to know the truth about your friends, or you want to know, get into spirituality, start meditating, start walking outside, grounding yourself, start listening to different frequencies, pineal gland frequencies, third eye crown, I was going to say Polaris. Polaris, okay, so Polaris star seeds are present. Polaris star seeds are present, okay? But yeah, okay? If you want to know the truth, wake yourself up. That is the only message that should ever be preached in church. If you want to know the truth, wake yourself up. Can the church say amen? All right. Dismissed. I just got a crown bump. Dismissed. And that's it. That's it. If you want to know the truth, don't come to me and listen to me speak for an hour and a half as I get to an hour and a half in this video. Don't come and listen to me speak for an hour and a half, right? Not as your God, okay? You can come to some, it's different to go to someone for wisdom or counsel or that sort of thing, right? That's what we are here to do. We are here to help. We are here to assist, okay? But yeah, I think the collective understands what I'm saying. Okay, so then we have the Ten of Pentacles split by Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Okay, Puerto Rico. Rico charges, RICO. That's an acronym as well, RICO. Okay, I do not know what that stands for. Crimes. I don't know what RICO stands for. Okay. And someone's name could be Rico, by the way. Okay. So we have, again, the Ten of Pentacles. And that is split on India. So Puerto Rico and India. Okay. So you could have divine ancestors that are connected to India. You could be aware of this. Okay. All right. Again, Ten of Pentacles, India and Puerto Rico. So we will do that there. Next. Cleanse your house, collective. Six of Swords is clear your house. Oh, clear your house. Might be time to move. Cleanse your house, clear your house. Cleanse your house, clear your house, cleanse your house. Okay? So cleanse your house, collective. Other side is caterpillar to the butterfly, because you do the work. Okay? Because you do the work. Okay? Someone could admire your work ethic. Okay? It could be whoever is monitoring you and on the job or wherever, whatever you do for a living. They could be watching you work and they're like, wow, he or she, they deserve that promotion. They deserve, yeah. Okay? All right, next we have the Nine of Pentacles, okay, on Matthew. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is splitting Matthew in an air sign. Okay, so there's something about Matthew and an air sign. Okay, so Matthew, Maddie. First, middle, last name. Could be Matthews. Looking at the name Rebecca, Missouri. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, okay, is splitting Missouri and engagement, collective. Are you ready for this union? Okay, what did I do with it? And, it's probably still in the. What did I do with it? The two of cups. Okay, collective. Okay, engagement here. Missouri. Someone could be in misery, okay, because they left an engagement or lost an engagement or forfeited an engagement or someone else walked away from them and now they're misery, whatever, however, right? Again, always as it resonates. Okay. So the 1212 angel number card for persistence is splitting Lincoln, Larry, Lawrence, Lowry, and witness is being threatened. Okay. So collective, there is a witness that is a part of your story and trying to tell the truth that is being threatened at this time. Okay. There is someone. Again, if you want to know who that is, do the work, energy work, and you will find out. Okay? You will find out if you do the energy work. And again, divine source, the universe knows your intentions, so you can't start meditating and be like, ooh, I'm going to find this out about him. Ooh, I'm going to find this out about her. Ooh, I'm going to find it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can't do it. It doesn't work like that. Okay? Because when you're trying to find out stuff about someone, that is an act of attempting to access their Akashic records, and it's none of your business what someone else's journey is. Okay? You are to walk with them. Okay? You are not to be them. And you are not to try to control them. Okay? Lincoln, Larry, Lawrence, Lowry. Those could be street names, cities. Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay? Lawrenceville, Georgia. Okay? Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles splitting Michelle and Evelyn, Erica, Elaine, Eleanor. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, okay, could be coming to either any of these individuals. Any of these individuals could be the Ace of Pentacles coming to you or helping you get to your Ace of Pentacles, or these individuals are associated with taking your Ace of Pentacles collective. Okay. You know, and you may not have all of the details, but you know. You may not know, but you know. Okay? Time's up, revealed with the King of Pentacles. Or excuse me, yeah, King of Pentacles. Okay? Time's up. King of Pentacles splitting. Ooh. Just saying a lot. Demonic spouse and time's up on the pentacle. Okay? So a demonic something, okay, has been keeping you, collective, in some way, shape, form, or fashion from your abundance. It could be in physical, okay? So they could be doing root magic against you, okay? So it's affecting your grounding and your opportunities and that sort of thing, right? Okay, but time's up. Okay, and again, if 9,000 people listen to this video, is it true that right now in the moment that time's up for 9,000 people? Probably not. But for someone who's listening to this video, time is up for your demonic individuals or the demonic individuals who are in your life. And again, I spoke about soulmates in that. Again, that demonic spouse could be anyone. And spiritually speaking, a spouse is anyone that you have had sexual intercourse with. That is a spouse until you break those chains, break those cords, cut off those cords. That is a spiritual link back to you. It could have been 25 years ago since the last time you laid on them, they laid on you. It's still a link back to you until you do the spiritual work to break free of that bond and that bind. Okay? So how many, and I don't mean to ask this question to depress you anymore, but how many spiritual spouses do you have? Still connected to you energetically because you didn't know you needed to cut the cords. Okay? I didn't know. But I do now, and I did, and I am, and I will. Okay, all right. So, demonic spouse could be anyone. Could be a business that you work for. Could be that soulmate. Could be anyone. Okay. Clyde, Clyde the Glide Drexler. Number 22. That's a 22. Oh, 122. 222. Okay, Clyde Drexler. Okay, let me look up Clyde's information. Let's find out about the one they call Clyde the Glide. You might be gliding on something right now. Gliding, slip sliding away. Okay? All right. So he is 63, June 22nd. So he wore the number 22 and he's birthed on the 22nd. I wonder if that's why. Okay? His marriage to Ganelle Floyd lasted 1988 to 2011. Okay? So long enough to birth kids and have them mature to a certain age and then, yeah. Right. So yeah, okay. Portland Trail Blazers. Okay, he was born in New Orleans, and I did see the New Orleans card when I pulled another card. It wasn't the top card, so I didn't say it. So New Orleans and Louisiana. Also, there is something about ants. Okay, and I was watching a video the other day, and someone was talking about ants. Okay, and so now, or not now, but I already was seeing ants before I heard them speak that. Okay, and so it's there's something to that, right? Seeing ants. Look that up. Find out what that means real quick. I will also, before we're on the last couple of cards here, I will also be getting back to our readings. Okay, I know we still, and it's been a year since I've covered anything on the Ancient Book of Jubilees, but that was one of them. That was the most famous series so far on the channel, and there is a playlist for that. Okay, the Ancient Book of Jubilees. Okay, it's one of the canonical texts that they chose not to share with the general public. What was I going to look up? I forgot just that quick. Ants. Meaning. Okay, let's see what it says. Thank you, Divine. Spiritually, seeing ants symbolizes hard work, patience, unity, and persistence, urging you to work diligently to achieve your goals and overcome challenges. They can also represent the importance of community and cooperation, suggesting a need to rely on teamwork for success. That is the Two of Pentacles. Teamwork, confirmation. That is also the Ten of Pentacles. Teamwork, okay? You do not get here without having an ant teamwork mentality, okay? Type of mentality. Because at some point, we all need someone. I've been walking this journey alone for quite some time in the 3D, okay? But even still, on a daily basis, I need the cashier to ring up my groceries. I need the receptionist at the hotel to make sure things are taken care of in the room. So we all need somebody all of the time. It doesn't matter how direct or indirect it is. Every day we depend on one another. Every single day. Okay? All right. So we have LA. So there could be something about LA. LA Reid. Al. Los Angeles. Okay. LA. All right. And I think I missed it. Oh, that was Clyde. Okay, so Clyde and LA. There we go. So Clyde could be in LA, from LA. Okay, or LA is a name, initials of someone that Clyde is associated with. All right. Next we have Jasmine Guy. Jasmine Guy might live in LA. I'm not sure where Jasmine Guy lives. Right? She might live in LA. Jasmine Guy. And we have Five of Wands. Take a look, collective. Again, and those names could be separate. So it could be Guy Balmer. It could be Guy Fieri. Yeah. I got the name Watson. Okay, Watson. Okay. Take a look, collective. Okay. So Jasmine could be Jasmine someone else. Not that Jasmine. Okay. Take a look, collective, at all of the initials. Okay. They are associated with your journey in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay. All right. So we mentioned LA, and now we see AJ. Okay. It could be JA as well, obviously. Okay. So that's combative energy. So any of these individuals could be fighting. JJ could be fighting RR. AJ could be fighting LA. Or however, okay, for your journey. All right. Second to last, I think, is the Tower. I heard that's appropriate, right? All right. So the Tower, and we have Michigan. Okay. So the Tower is splitting Michigan and Nana. Okay. So someone could go by Nana. Okay. We get Puerto Rico earlier, so I think that's a common kind of nickname for grandmothers is Nana, right? In Spanish, I think it is, right? Michigan, okay? So something associated with Michigan, in Michigan, around Michigan. Your Nana could be from Michigan. You could be from Michigan, or there's a Nana in Michigan that's going through something right now, okay? We have investigation split on the 33, okay? You could be seeing 33, okay? There should be something significant about a master builder 33, okay? Investigation. Okay, so this investigation could be taking place in Michigan, LA. What else came out here? Puerto Rico, San Francisco, okay? Louisiana. Okay. And then on the other side of that 33, we have young. Okay, so someone could be young, a young attorney. Someone could call somebody a young blood. You're a young blood, You're a young lad. Or does lad mean young in general? Does lad mean young in general, right? Young. Okay. Right. This also could speak to immature. Okay, so someone could be immature. Obviously, if someone's coming against you in any way, again, it could be with their thoughts, not just their actions. It could be with their thoughts. So they may have stopped doing the witchcraft, but now they just do thoughts. You don't think the universe knows your thoughts? You don't think Most High knows your thoughts? Divine Source? Absolutely. Okay, as they used to say, they know the hairs on your head. They definitely know your thoughts. Okay? So if you send negative energy to someone with your thoughts, that is witchcraft. Okay? So if bad things are happening to individuals, for those karmics who are listening to this, I will talk to you in a rare moment. I will talk to you for a moment. So karmics, if you find that you are going through stuff, and you know that you've been doing witchcraft against someone, but you stop. So you don't do the moon magic anymore. You don't do the water magic anymore. You don't do the candle spells. You don't pay the tarot or the tarot reader or psychic or anything anymore, right? Because they all stop helping you. So once you stop doing all that, if you still have evil thoughts towards the collective, any of them, that is still witchcraft. Okay, so I hope I hope they're not successful. I hope they don't get this job. I hope they don't do that. I hope that marriage isn't successful. That is witchcraft in its simplest and finest. That is some of the most common witchcraft, is the thoughts of man and woman. That is some of the most common form of witchcraft. It's just the thought. Because you can't see I'm doing something to you, but I'm thinking it. Okay? So the karmic mind thinks, you can't see me doing something. The police don't see me doing anything. So I'm not doing anything, am I? Am I? Am I? Right? But they are. Okay? So, how do we tackle this collective in the 3D? How do we tackle mental witchcraft? Okay? How do we tackle that? What are the laws that we need to write up or that need to be written up? Some of you could be in law that need to be written up to protect against what are those laws? Okay. I don't think there are any laws regarding witchcraft towards another. I don't think there are, at least not in the US. I don't believe so. Okay. So collective, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this, I know it ran long. I don't even know what time it is, what the time is. It is currently 4:46. Nope, 4:46, yes. 4:46 local time. Okay. That's a 1477. Anything else, Divine Source? Somebody playing games. Double confirmation with the playing games. Double confirmation with the playing games. Okay. And the mixologist card came out. So there, maybe that's what's been stopped, is the kitchen witching. Okay. The kitchen witching. Okay. There are bombs. And I don't mean physical bombs. I mean, there are spiritual bombs that are going off. Tick, 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 boom. Hear me leaning up. Life is a track meet. Life ain't a track meet. It's a marathon. Fuck the cemetery that a nigga's getting buried on. This is for my niggas locked away. Extra love for the ones who ain't got no date. Because when I get checkmate with Ice Cube the Great, how many? Something I just run the state. Don't stop, get it. That's real. Don't stop, nigga, hit it. That's real. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. Do it. You can do it, put your back into it. You can do it, put your ass into it, right? So that's Ice Cube, right? And I haven't listened to Ice Cube in actually in a little minute. So good to know that Ice Cube is in the energy, however that is. Okay. So thank you so much again, collective. Again, I know I ran a little long, but all the information that I needed to share, I believe Divine has had me share. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru, and this is Esoteric Guidance. And enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Whatever you do, be safe about it. And till next time.